Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back? What's in the box? Take a guess. I ain't gonna tell you in the title. So, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna show you. Alright. New scope. So as you guys know, I stole my Leapers 3x12 scopes off of other guns. One which came off my QB and went on to my Diana rifle. And the other one came off of another gun and went on to my other Diana rifle. Because they're both the same rifle, different caliber. So I thought it's only fair that they each have the exact same scope, and you can't tell which gun is which unless you read the breech to know which one's which caliber. But I did need another scope, although I've got scopes with parallax prefixed. And, of course, I did buy a Tasco scope that I was trying out on the QB, but I could not get that thing to dial in close enough to where the 3x12s did. And the parallax thing throws you off unless you're precisely in the same exact spot every single time. Yeah, it's kind of like having a rifle can't issue. And in this case, the rifle can't sight in properly, 100%. And that QB is extremely deadly accurate. So I thought, well, I really don't have enough money to go out and buy another 3x12, but I was able to get my hands on a Leapers Bug Buster. And this one has a fixed zoom, so it is a 6x only zoom, so it doesn't actually zoom, right? But it does have the adjustable optical, so no fighting with parallax, right? Which is awesome. Of course, it also has flip-up lens covers, very cool. Zero locking and resetting for the turrets, which is also awesome. And for anybody who wants to know, by the way, and that'll be in a later video as to why I'm mentioning this, but these turret locks are actually metal, they're not plastic. That's all I'm going to tell you in this video about it. You do have 36 color illuminated reticle on this thing, and it is a mil dot as well, which is really nice. I love mil dot scopes. They're so handy, especially if you're just slightly too close at your yardage you set it in, or just a little bit further away, and you're not going to quite get the dead-on bullseye. You can use your mil dots to actually compensate, which is really nice. So it saves a whole lot of trouble that way. Now, this thing also comes with a set of Picatinny rail mounts that are quick release, but we're not going to be using these things because the QB has a dovetail, and I don't feel like going out and buying another set of adapters that go dovetail to Picatinny. So I thought, well, I've got another set of rings here anyways, and it's a CO2 gun. We don't need super heavy duty rings. So these can stay in the box for future use on another gun. However, we do also get with this thing a sunshade, which is actually really cool because my other ones I actually have to order the sunshade third party from somewhere else because DL Airguns doesn't have the sunshades, at least not that I've found on their website for the Leaper scopes. But you can get them nonetheless from Amazon. You just got to order the right size. Now, I'm going to just take a wild cannon, probably. There we go. This will be so nice shooting in the sun, and now I have a sunshade. And let's see. Nope. So when you use the sunshade, you can't really put this back on. So that is a bit of a thing there where you're going to have to take it on and off to use the flip-up caps. However, that's going to look pretty snipery. And, oh, they already have it set at 50 yards. But we're going to dial it in. So you can dial this thing in from 3 yards, 5 yards, 10, 12, 25, 50, 100, and infinity. So we're probably going to just start with dialing this thing back into the normal 10-yard range and seeing how things go. I'm not going to bore sight the scope with my gun. I'm just going to see exactly how things are set up right from the factory. And if it's a really sunny day out, then we'll use the sunshade. Otherwise, the sunshade can stay off for now. But yeah, that's my new scope. Now, anyone who's curious as to what I paid for this, if you give me a quick second, I can tell you. Scopes, leapers, bugaboo. Where are we? This was $129.99 plus tax and shipping from DL Airguns. In Canada, of course, so it's dlairgun.com. And I've had bug busters like way back. And they were different back then because they had like brass turrets and they weren't a zero relocking, resetting kind of deal. Of course, these ones now are, and of course, 36 color reticle. Now, we're going to check underneath the battery cover. Even though I don't use the illumination, I still put the batteries in there anyways, just in case I want to play around with it. I actually did try the illumination out once on one of the 3x12s, and it actually, believe it or not, it does help in very low light situations to use it. You just flip through the brightness until you get just what you need to get on spot with your target, and they actually do work. I actually prefer the green reticle light up as opposed to the red. That's just me, so everybody's got their own favorites. But you do get 36 colors that you can scroll through and program this thing with. And it's like, that is just nuts. What happened to just red and green? Like, who needs, like, fuchsia and whatever other colors they have? It's just crazy. And they got a yellow in here and different, looks like blues and purples and stuff. And we do, of course, get a little manual with this thing as well. So, that's it. I'm not installing it in this video. We will do another video, obviously. Next nice day, I think, is going to end up being probably on this Friday. Let me just quickly check our weather forecast so we can know if you're in for a video or not anytime soon. So today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday, and we have a high of 15. But the wind is 13 and 20, so that's a little nasty. Looks like Friday's going to be like 18 degrees. Our wind is going to be 8 and 12, so that's actually not bad. And then Saturday is 20 degrees, and the wind is supposed to be between 12 and 18. So we'll see what we can do between either Friday or Saturday, some point around there. Because then we have one day of crummy weather, which is Sunday, and then we got some nice weather coming up next week. So we'll get to it. But this is the new scope for the QB78, and yeah, I'm liking the looks of this. This is a lot nicer than the old versions from way back. You know, like I said, I'm not really fussy when it comes to illumination. I generally don't use it, but I have tried it, and it actually does help in, you know, very low light situations. So that's kind of cool if you want to do that. But yeah, so we got like 10 yard, 12 yard. And then we skip across for a while until we hit 25 yards. So, but yeah, scopes where you have an adjustable parallax are like the best. Whether you're working with a firearm, a over 500 feet per second air gun, or under 500, and the leaper scopes will even work on any spring or nitro rifle as well. They will take the beating. Okay, there's a lot of scopes out there on the market that actually don't. Even though they may say they do, they actually don't. Trust me, I've blown up a few scopes in my time that are supposed to be friendly, but turned out they weren't. So that tells you volumes there. But anyway, so we'll get this thing mounted up, and I will dial it in, and then, of course, we will do the video once I have it dialed in. You can see how it's working and whatnot, because I'm not going to go through a whole video of let's sight it in kind of thing. But yeah, so these mounts are cool. I like the fact they're quick release. I might actually use these mounts if I decide to put another scope back on the bad boy over there. on my MCX, then I'd probably use these because that kind of work really cool on that rifle. But yeah, so they do come with your rings, everything. So that's like thumbs up there. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching and hanging out, and we'll see you guys on the next video. There might be another video or two before the QB. We'll see. Anyways, catch you later.